Hey, everybody.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be watching you guys too on what you guys are doing today, but I also in a little bit will be eating my lunch because I was waiting for my sugar to go down.
Oh, yeah, no worries at all.
So if you wonder why I turned off my camera, that's why.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Feel free to snack, eat your lunch, do whatever you got to do. So just to introduce myself, I see some new people. We'll go around and introduce everybody on our team. But I'm Trent. Oh, my internet's slowing down. Did I freeze?
A little bit, but we can.
Okay, sorry, but yeah, I'm Trent, and I work with Morgan and Colin, and really excited to partner with Special Olympics Kentucky. And Colin, Morgan, if you guys want to introduce yourselves to everybody, and then we'll introduce Bonita.
So now, Trent, like, which part of the state are you guys in?
So we're all in Lexington. Colin, Morgan, and I are. Yeah. So we're all work through UK.
Very nice.
And my name's Morgan. I'm a Special Olympics athlete and athlete ambassador at the Human Development Institute, and I work with Colin and Trent also. And again, like Trent said, excited to get another episode of Wellness Wednesday started.
Nice to meet you, Morgan.
Work with them as well, and they pretty much have been, teaching me the ropes because they run things, but I'm slowly learning, and I enjoy to learn from you all too. So looking forward to it.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, and I think Morgan and Colin will be helping to lead things next week. Oh, I see Kara. Hey, Kara, how are you?
Good.
It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in months. It's been a long time.
Where's Lindsay?
Lindsay can't be on today. She's in a training all day.
Okay.
But yeah,
I thought for some reason she already had a baby or something.
Oh, no, not yet. But yeah, so to introduce you guys today, we have Bonita Paul, who works with Bowling Green Parks and Recreation and works with Special Olympics down in Bowling Green. And so, yeah, everybody, let's welcome Bonita.
Hi, everybody. So,
Hi.
Trent, just not really to correct you, but just so we're all on the same page. Like, I work in the fitness department. Holly Vincent, she works with the Special Olympics. So I'm filling in for her today. So I am a newbie. So
Okay, right on.
if there's anything that I need help with as far as like PowerPoints, if you guys cannot see it, let me know. If you cannot hear. So like I said, I am a newbie at this. I'm excited that I could fill in for her. So
we're very excited to have you on.
Thank you. So now are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to get my screen so you guys can see the PowerPoint. Can you guys see it? I see you, Trent.
Let's see here. I do not see anything yet. Okay. There it goes. It just came up on my screen.
Okay. Sounds good. I was given strict instructions as to what to do. I have a little post-it note with all my steps, do this, do that. So hopefully.
Good deal.
And then I'm trying to get this thing. We'll just leave it like this. So today's topic, we're going to talk about budgeting. It's usually it's still January, right? So this is the perfect time to talk about how to budget. I know that is usually a New Year's resolution for most people, other than, eating well, which we're going to touch on also. Do you guys have any questions regarding like budgeting before I go into this? I'm not going to read this because everybody can see the PowerPoint, right? Correct?
If it might help if you do go into the view mode just to make it a little bit bigger.
Okay.
So if you go to click on slideshow, I think it's been a long time since
Okay, wait.
I've made it. Oh yeah, or you can just start.
I've been told to double click on that. Is that better?
Yep, perfect.
Okay. That was the icon I was looking for a few minutes ago. So I was given strict instructions. So I don't want to obviously read what you guys can see already, but is there, like, basically what a budget is just basically breaking down like your financial plan. That way you are more aware of spending versus how much you can save, your income versus your spending. Do you guys have anybody, because I'm not planning on talking the whole time. So do you guys have any tips as far as budgeting? Have anybody budgeted before? How has it worked for you? How has it not? Anybody?
I work on budgeting with my mom and my CLS workers,
Okay.
but I'm working on it since it's COVID and I can't go out to stores. I'm doing really good. I'm trying to save some money, but I usually just get things online. But when I go into stores, I like to buy everything. So I'm working on it.
Yeah, well, I find like every year, this time of year, New Year's resolution, I'm going to budget more. What has been helpful for me as far as like staying consistent is making a grocery list. That way I don't go in, and especially I try not to go when I'm really hungry, because then everything looks good, right? Because then it's just like, oh man, those cookies. Then all of a sudden, before you know it, your whole cart is like full with stuff that A, you don't need, and then B, it's like stuff that is really not that good for you. At the time, it seems like a good idea, because then just like, man, I can snack on this on the way home in the car. So I try, this is just personally for me, I try not to go to the store when I'm hungry. And then having a grocery list does help keep me on track. So what about you guys?
I was just gonna say one similar. I try to like eat out maybe like once a week, like on the weekends, because although it seems like cheaper, it's like more expensive. So me and my girlfriend will go to the grocery store and try to get like what we need first. So like we're into like fitness and stuff. So we'll try to get like, grilled chicken or meat or vegetables first, like the essentials for like being healthy and like a healthy lifestyle. And then at the end, we're allowed to choose like a few snacks that we want for that week. I'm not saying that we're perfect about it, but it does help you save money, because therefore spending.
Yeah,
I agree with Colin. A lot of times we try to just order or go out to eat once a week or once every other week. And then also we like to do click list. So we like to talk before we do it, like, hey, I'm making a click list. Think of something we would need, or that we need, and then like maybe the day before we just make a list, and then we'll just have it set for pickup the next day.
Very nice. Now, I have never tried Clicklist.
I do. I'm going to try it sometime, but like I said, when I would go into the stores, I would add up in my cart, and if I had didn't have like well right now like COVID going on, you kind of would have to, couldn't touch it first if you're going to not buy it. So what I would do is I would add up what I had in my cart, and then if I didn't have enough money for that, I would put it back and stuff. And so that's how I knew like, okay, this is how much I have. Like, say I had $20. This is how much I have to use. And then I would add it up on my phone.
ClickList is good because it if you want carrots or apples, you can put that on there, and then if they don't have it, they'll put in a substitution for it.
Hey, hey guys, at my school at Stewart Home, we do a budget too here.
Oh, really? What's that, Kevin?
Like every year we do not do our budget. The staff does the staff does it for like our food, our tuition, and like our sports, and plus 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 a whole lot of different stuff too.
Awesome. That's real good budgeting.
Yes.
Can you guys see everything on the PowerPoint, by the way? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Like I said, newbie over here, so I'm not very tech savvy. Well, yeah, those are great tips. Like one other thing that I have noticed with myself, other than, eating before I go to the store, having a list, I have given myself like, say 45 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever. Like I tell myself, and I always make sure that I have something planned after I go to the grocery store, because then I'm just like, okay, I need to be home within 30 minutes. So I need to get whatever's on the list so I can dash out, because if I have all the time in the world, I go down every aisle. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, what is that? That looks so good. Stuff that I've never seen before. It's like, I'm probably going to find a recipe. Then I never do. And it just sits there. So, so instead of just like la-di-da down every aisle, I'm just like, okay, just go get what you need so you can, I have a 2-year-old. So it's like, that way I need to get her at daycare because her daycare closes at like 5:30. So by like, 5:10 or so, I need to be out of the store instead of like just browsing around, buying every flavor of ice cream that there could be. So it's besides just saving on money too, budgeting saves on time as well. That's how what I have come to realize. You guys experience kind of something similar?
Yeah, I budgeting does help well with timing and stuff, but also like with ClickList, it also helps you like do really well on, how much you have to spend and stuff. Plus you add it up, it adds up for you, and then before you add it to your card, you see if you have that much, and then if you don't, you have to then you can delete some of the items. But I have like for ClickList, my mom said you have to spend like $32 on ClickList in order for them to give something to you. So when I do try ClickList, I'm gonna have my mom just get the produce stuff, and I'll just get the basic other stuff because, I don't know if the produce is going to be bad or not. Because whoever picks it out for you, they may give you something that expires or something. Oh, that's bad, and then and so I have to, I like things that are like good that I know are good, and my mom can pick them out and stuff, and then I can get things that are not on the produce.
Gotcha.
I was gonna add one thing that I think kind of what I was saying, but more, I guess I kind of like categorize stuff like into like needs and then what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you have like 10 things in each category, you can, you're probably going to pick more out of the needs or the necessities. And then for the wants, you should put down like, okay, I really want chips, or I really want this, or I really want that. And then you should you should choose between, like, say there's 5, you should pick 2 and be like, okay, I'm going to have that for the week. Because then when you do go to snack or whatever, it also helps with like your diet and your nutrition, because you won't just like want to eat it all right there because that's what you have.
Yeah.
I think Ben has a good thing too. He says his mom helps him with his budget book. That
And I've been working on that too for a long time.
Nice. That's good.
Yes.
To keep.
In fact, I'm getting ready to show you all what I've been working on. Here's my budget book. Open it up. Show them your accounting pages. Yeah, I do a lot of accounting stuff. This is what I do.
Nice.
I have a similar kind of thing. So each time I spend something, I have all the months lined up.
Yep.
So I have like January, one for January, and then I have one for December, all the way to December. But I also put down how, okay, this is the store I went to. What did I buy and how much did it cost? And then I do it on another budgeting sheet where I add them all up on, so I know how much I'm actually spending and stuff.
Yeah, see, you guys are teaching me all kinds of stuff. Because like I said, for me, the hardest thing is to stay consistent. So I'm actually glad that we're discussing a topic, and I think that I'm learning and striving towards also. So you guys are giving me some good insight.
I was just gonna add one more thing. Just never, like, if it isn't perfect one week, that doesn't mean that you're not doing a good job. Like, because there's some weeks where we eat out, or we might buy something, we might buy a little bit more, a little bit less. It's not always just like so set in stone, but if consistency is key. So
Gotcha. Yeah, that leads on to the next slide. Let me see here. So, because everybody can see everything, correct? I just wanted to always make sure. So, like for this next slide, particularly, like you were saying, Colin, not everything is going to line up exactly like the month before or the week before. So we just can't, and that's why it is important to budget. So you have like little leeway. It's like, okay, this month I spend a little more, but that's okay. I'm not overspending still. I'm still saving a little bit, but that way just balance everything out. And then you're not so stressed about it either, because like nobody wants their bank account to go to overdrawn, just like that just stresses you out. Then you'd be like, okay, what am I going to do as far as like groceries or gas or things like that. So just kind of peace of mind is the most important thing. So, but just to touch on the PowerPoint here, like, I mean, basically you just take all like your income, like take all the taxes out and everything. And then you have those bills that basically the same each month. Like, your rent is going to be X amount of dollars, your car payment is going to be X amount of dollars, phone bill, for instance. And then on the flip side is the things that varies every month. Your grocery bill may be different. Your utilities may be different. Even like, hey, you're gonna take a road trip, so you may spend a little bit more money on gas. So there's all these different things that you kind of have to just look at. Do you guys have anything to add to what I just said?
I was just going to say that's a good point. We always have a family vacation we always go to, and we just have like a I don't know, a bucket or something, or a jar that we put money in, and so we know that okay, this is going to be for our vacation, like our gas, for our food while we're on vacation. And so we just try to keep track of how much money we're putting in for our vacation.
Yeah, absolutely. Because especially like if you know you're going to go on vacation, I try to have a vacation budget separate from my monthly budget at home. So that way I know I've got X amount of dollars. That way, if you want to buy souvenirs for friends or family, you know, especially if you're going to a different town, like you want to try the local restaurants and just like different things. So like it shouldn't be a stressful situation where you have to count every single penny. Like you can still have fun and enjoy it that way. Like I try. Now you guys help me out. Do you guys think it's better sometimes to take cash on vacation versus like, you know, have it in, even though you have X amount separate, like say for instance on your savings or checkings, do you use your card and still keep track of it that way, or use cash because then you can physically see, okay, I only have like $50 left and I've got like 3 more days like in, you know, on vacation. Like what do you guys think?
I don't have to worry about that with the credit card because my parents buy the stuff, and then with cash I use that on when I'm buying souvenirs on vacation. But
Yes.
like with food and stuff, my parents do all that.
Okay. All right. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be different for, you know, obviously different people and different situations. But for me, I feel like if I have cash, then that way I can physically like see, okay, I just spent $20 because in my head on my card, I just, you know, just charge it or let it, you know, just swipe it and then off I go. And then at the end sometimes of the vacation, close to the end of it, I'm just like, oh my goodness, I kind of spend a little bit more than I wanted to. So
I agree.
But then if you also like in Canada or in another country, you use change, they give you whatever kind of money they have, but you kind of have to spend it before you get back home because you got to get have American money when you get back
Gotcha.
home. You
Okay.
can't bring, I don't think, other like Canada and other kinds of money back.
Ah,
Well, you can, but you just can't spend it here in America.
okay, gotcha. Very interesting. So now you got anybody else have any tips, personal tips or tricks they want to share? Because for me, like I said, I prefer the cash option. But then again, on the flip side, you know, it's almost kind of like, okay, it's good to have cash, but then when you go to the beach, you're just like, you don't want to, you know, take cash just in case like you lose it or whatever. So it's just easier. Like sometimes if you have it on your debit card, it's easier to cancel it that way if if you lose your card versus like if you lose your cash, that is like all your cash. So
Well, Nita, I like to use cash because where I'll know like if I have it, then where like I'll know how much I need to spend.
gotcha. I'm the same way too. Yeah, it's just sometimes I freak out.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like if you like have everything, but if you withdraw like a certain amount, like if you're going on vacation and it's like, however much you spend on a ticket, or if you're driving or whatever, like you got to factor in like your gas and all that. But when you get there, if you withdraw, like you're like, okay, I'm there for 6 days, I'm gonna have $200 or however much money for like the first 4 days, and then the last 2 days, I'll evaluate how much I have left, and then if I need to use my card or withdraw like 50 more bucks or whatever, it's like, okay, then I can.
That's
First,
exactly what I do.
spending at will. Now, I'm not saying that, like I said, it's not perfect. You might still use your card here or there, but you have that cash that you can like,
Gotcha.
you withdrew it to spend it. So it's also not going to be stressful when you spend it. And then if you end up with some left over at the end, you're like, oh, I didn't do that bad.
Right, right.
Very
I completely
nice.
agree.
Man, yeah, I'm enjoying all your tips and stuff. Like, I haven't gone on vacation all year really. So this will be good training tools for when I do, when things are okay as far as traveling, but the whole pandemic thing is gone. And if I am feeling comfortable going anywhere, at least I'll have all these good tips. So this is just on this slide over here. I just put an example on here as far as like something that's, if you have, say, this is obviously just an example. So if you know you make $700 a month, your rent will be consistent. Your phone bill usually is consistent too. So obviously the groceries, that's the one that varies. Transportation, sorry.
I was gonna say something. I was a little late getting on.
Okay,
I just have a question.
sure.
I also keep a budget for myself too, based on all of this stuff. So my question to you would be, how often should you spend on when you go out, like for when you go to a restaurant or something? How much a month or a week?
Well, see, to me, that question kind of varies from person to person.
Yes.
But I mean, especially at restaurants, usually, you see the appetizers and you see the entree.
Yes.
It's like, oh man. And then you look at the dessert and like, I have to have that. So,
Gotcha.
so the same thing really, with the mindset of like, okay,
Yes.
I have $25, for instance. This is all I'm spending. But then I am just now thinking about this, and I'm going to do this more because somebody, just to go around about to answer your question, I am going to start purchasing gift cards, at Kroger, at Walmart, right by the checkout, there's always like all these gift cards to different restaurants.
Yes.
I'm going to start doing that. That way, that is all I can spend. Whatever I put on that gift card, that's all I can spend.
Right.
Plus, like the good thing too, now somebody was telling me this, they apparently do it all the time. They get their gift cards from Kroger, and it's not just restaurants, like Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever. And then once they get the receipt,
yes,
they use it for fuel points, and then they get discount on their fuel. I was just like, why didn't I even think of that? Like, something so simple. Like he was telling me, like, we had to go to Home Depot to fix something on our dishwasher, blah blah blah. And he was like, well, instead of using my debit card, I went to Kroger to buy a Home Depot gift card, and then, use the fuel. Because sometimes you get like,
yes,
all the fuel points or whatever. And then that way you can just use it towards your gas, get 50. I think he says the best him and his wife has done was like they paid 30 cents a gallon and I'm just like, what?
Oh,
That
yeah.
doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
I know,
oh,
right?
it's like stuff that
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I know. And then I'm just like, I need to start doing that.
I,
So
I
especially
had
with
another-
restaurants too, I'm just like, that way I don't overspend. I was like, I've got a $25 gift card. The only cash that I will bring would be to tip the waiter or the waitress, but that's it. Like I cannot go over this.
Yeah, we do a lot of carry out and stuff, but I learned my lesson the hard way when we were in Canada,
Okay.
where I don't I turned on my phone and it ran up a ton of bills for me just to turn my phone on right when we got into Canada. So this time when we went to Maine and then right before we went to Canada, I turned off my phone and used my iPad to play games and to take pictures with, so that way I wasn't getting charged to my phone.
Wow.
I think
Yeah,
that's a smart. I was gonna say that's a smart idea, Claire. You have a good point.
Yeah,
Especially when you're,
things you don't even think about.
yeah, especially when you're traveling to any state. It's better to turn off your cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Better.
Yeah, wow.
Yes.
Do you guys have anything else to add? I just put up another
I
slide just to kind of.
was gonna say that like this might sound like trivial or like super simple, but in terms of like going about like, you know, food and gas, like getting like a Kroger card or like a
Yes.
Speedway card is huge. Like I don't realize how much I save with it, but
Yeah.
stuff that you can buy 2 or 3 things for the price of like one, you know what I mean? So
Absolutely. Yes. Now, do you guys enjoy getting those Kroger coupons in the mail? I love those.
All about coupons, and my mom
Yes,
and I
we get
that's
them a
how
lot
we save
too. Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
And restaurant coupons too for like places like
Yes.
Arby's,
Yes.
Wendy's, Subway.
Mm-hmm. I keep
McDonald's.
all those the junk mail that comes in the mail. I'm just like,
Yes.
heck, you know, if it's like,
I know.
and it kind of just okay, like I'm gonna eat out anyways, or just go grab something, go through a drive-through and just pick up something real quick. Why not get like free fries or, you know, buy one, get one free? That way my husband has his meal paid for if I get mine, you know? It just, to me, it just makes sense. And it's so funny.
I learned the hard way with the
Uh-huh.
coupon at Arby's is you have to give it to you have to tell them about it at the drive-through because they have trouble trying to click that in at the end.
Oh, okay. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but Hardee's, their coupons never expire. So, you know, that little coupon thing that usually comes in the mail, there's a code at the bottom, like in the right-hand corner of each one, and then you just tell them the code. But even if you see it's like, oh, okay, this is December 2020, you can still use it because the codes never changes, even though the date on there changes, but the code never changes. And that's usually what all they ask for. It's like, what's the code? You just give it to them. So I don't know if that was a good thing I just told you guys or bad thing.
That is a good thing for me because I usually just throw the coupon away because I just look at the expiration date. I don't
Yeah,
look
that's
at
what I usually do too. But Hardee's, that's the only place that does it. So
Okay, so next
that
time
I
I get Hardy coupons and I want to give them to my dad, I'll think of that idea so that way I know that they save.
yeah. So it definitely that's definitely one good thing about Hardee's. But then, so, well, I guess we already touched on even this next slide. We were talking about healthy options. Before we go onto the slide, is there anything else you guys wanted to add? You guys have any questions so far?
No, but I do like this slide with avocado and toast. I've done that a few times for breakfast.
Yes. See that for breakfast, I'm weird. I usually like something hot for breakfast. So then like the avocado and toast, like I love avocado. So that would typically be like a lunch thing for me. But that's just personal preference, really. Is there anything
You could
that
do avocado on a bagel with so like a hot bagel with salsa, avocado, and then a like a egg, and then make it a sandwich.
wait, okay, so you said salsa, avocado, and egg
On
On
a
a bagel?
or on toast.
Oh, okay. Wait, so I'm just trying to visualize. So you got avocado and egg on the same thing.
Yes.
Very interesting.
So it's
I
more
have,
like a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
I just never would have
You
thought
did
of
that
avocado
too,
and
like-
I
egg
know.
thing.
Yes.
I'm
It's
always very interested in learning about people's like eating habits. Like my coworker, he loves peanut butter. Like, I mean, he puts peanut butter on everything. Then I saw him take a big scoop of peanut butter and dipped it in his yogurt. And I was just like floored. I'm like, what just happened? And he was like, it's the best, the sweet of the yogurt and the salty of the, and I mean, I was just like, I, that might have been the grossest thing I've seen in a while.
Peanut butter goes great on Grandmother Smith apples.
Well, I've seen that. So, and I'm not a big peanut butter person at all. I don't know what happened to me. I used to love it, but now I'm just kind of like,
If
But
I could eat it out of the container, out of the jar.
yep, that's usually all my coworkers. That's what they scoop it out and then just on the go, really.
I do like the smoothies. I do stick to smoothies when it's summer and spring and not as cold like it is, because I don't want something cold. But like if I were to do Starbucks, then yeah, I kind of do get a cold drink from Starbucks. But if I were to do like a smoothie, I like it to be more like summery kind of. I don't know. I'm weird about that. But
Yeah,
then again, I'll do ice cream in the winter time, or I'll do a frappuccino in the winter time. But then I'm kind of like weird about smoothies. So
yeah. But Claire, you made a good point about like smoothies, and this goes back to buying things at home, like you were talking about your Instacart and things like that. A small smoothie is probably what, $3 or so, roughly, right? Somewhere around there. And like just look at the screen, like if you buy like say banana, you can put oatmeal in there depending on like how much, how thick you want it, you know whatever fruits and berries you want, that $3 can stretch for an entire week of smoothies, really, if you just make it at home, put it in the blender, go from there. So that's
yeah,
another
we
way.
have to get a new blender first. But I have a NutriBullet, and we
Ah,
freeze some of our berries and stuff. Like if
gotcha.
if we're not going to use them for
Mm-hmm.
like for each meal, then we'll freeze some stuff.
Gotcha. Yep, that is always a good tip. And sometimes I do forget about just putting it in the freezer, and then I just like, just like, okay, this is gonna go bad in the next 2 or 3 days. What can I do? And I just kind of make up a quick recipe. But yeah, freezing, that is like one of the things that I always forget to do when it comes to like fresh like fruits and vegetables. So I just try to come up with a recipe.
I work at Dairy Queen, and
Uh,
then if you get your coupons, you have to use them before that date, or else they will not let you use them. There's some sometimes.
Okay. So Dairy Queen, don't even try to give them an expired coupon. Thank you, Kevin. Great tip.
Sometimes, we put peanut butter on our crackers.
Yep,
Yeah.
that is good too. Now
Yes.
I have noticed, especially like during this past year, that is just so much. It doesn't even take that much time to make your own lunch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like, it's like I think there was like a month period when everything was shut down, 2 or 3 weeks or something. Everything was shut down, so
Mm-hmm.
it kind of forced everybody to take time to make their own food, and it makes you conscious to what you're putting in your body. Instead of just like grabbing stuff out of the pantry. So that kind of helped me out a lot. Just the everything that has been going on the past year. So have you guys gotten any tips just being forced into a situation? Because of course none of us expected the country or the world to be completely shut down there for a little while. So what did you guys learn as
One big
part?
thing that I learned was buying things in bulk can really come in handy. So like if you happen to have a Costco or Sam's Club membership, you can get a huge thing of rice for like $10 or something insane, and it'll last you like months.
Yeah.
And so just thinking and sort of improvising to eat on a cheaper budget can be really challenging, but it can save you a lot of money in the long run.
Yes, that is so true.
My mom used to have a Sam's Club membership, and we'd go over to this one aisle that had a bunch of Fiber One bars. And we'd buy like a 60 pack of those for like $5. It was amazing.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I got a Sam's Club membership maybe over the summer, fall, something like that. And I've gone in there once and I was so overwhelmed. So I need to go. I need to actually take time and just walk through the whole place to kind of find my bearings and not buy anything, but just like, okay, so the next time I go, I don't just wander like a lost puppy, like I was talking about earlier, where I'm just like going down this aisle and going down this one. It's like all of a sudden, I think I will need this. I think I need that. So if I know exactly what I want and where it's at, I can just save me some time, because Costco and Sam's Club, those are places that most of us can probably spend, 3-4 hours and just like, it doesn't feel like anything. So, but I'm definitely going to utilize my Sam's Club membership more, because I've only been once. So
I've been trying to shop at like Walmart more than like Kroger and like even like Walgreens, like for snacks, or like even like at Walmart for everything, just because I feel like it's like way cheaper. Although Kroger's like cheap too if you have the Kroger card. Like it's just like the meat and stuff is pretty similar, but like at Walmart, like the snacks and the drinks and does anything else you want to buy like is like way cheaper.
Yes. And now, Colin, I'm so glad that you mentioned that, because this reminded me, like Walgreens, for instance. Like I didn't realize, like if you download the apps of all these different stores on your phone, like how much you can save. Like I got the Dollar General app. Yeah, the Dollar General app on my phone. And it's crazy. Like even things like detergent, like, it can save you $2 to buy, like, those Gain Flings, $2 here, $1 there, like all those things add up. And then usually on Saturdays, if you spend $25 or more, they give you an additional $5 off. So I usually try to shop on Saturdays just because I know I'm probably going to spend about $25 worth of stuff, and I just pay $20 for it. That doesn't even count all the other savings for the smaller items that I buy, you know, in between. So that is just another good tip. Anybody else have anything to add? Man, you guys are quiet.
Have any of you guys ever had apple slices with peanut butter?
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I have.
That was the song of my childhood.
That sounds good, actually.
I eat.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like Bonita's coworker. I eat probably
You should try
like
it with honey.
700 calories of peanut butter every day.
Oh
Come
my
on, Luke.
gosh.
With honey.
Hey, Bonita.
I couldn't do that.
I'm the exact opposite of you
good.
guys. It's like I was telling you guys, I do not peanut butter, so I dip mine in caramel. You can judge
Ooh, that
one.
heard
sounds
caramel's pretty good.
interesting.
So good.
Hey,
Yeah,
Bonita.
that
Oh,
does
yeah,
sound
I've
pretty
heard-
good,
I've heard
actually,
Bonita.
too.
That sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
especially if
Sounds
you
very
get the
good.
Granny Smith apple, the sour one, that way it balances out the sweet of the caramel. Because then it kind of looks like peanut butter, but it just tastes so much better.
Kevin, did you have a question?
Yes. Yes,
Go ahead.
thank you. Hey, guys, I wanted to show you this. Like every week, our school does a menu like this for like once a week. So we can show we can show what we are having for that whole week here. Like for
Oh, that's so
tonight.
cool.
It
Like
is.
tonight, we're having bean soup, grilled Caesar wraps, pudding, and cornbread.
Wow.
Ooh, that
Wow.
sounds good.
That sounds
That
very
sounds good.
delicious.
Sounds good,
That sounds
Kevin.
good, Kevin.
Yeah.
It sounds really good.
I like
That's
it. So
awesome.
That's kind of like meal prepping.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what our school does every week. They send out a menu for spring every single season.
Nice.
That's
Hmm,
very nice. Very nice.
that's very nice. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin, for even like mentioning that, because this reminded me of something else too. Talking about like, you know, the meal prepping thing. If you guys have like a crock pot or something like that, it will save so much time and like money too, because what's today? Today's Wednesday. So Monday night, I bought some meat and then I just chopped up, you know, carrots. I put peas in there, potatoes,
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, whatever seasoning. And yesterday when I got home, everything was done. And it tasted
Yes.
good. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is amazing. Like it really, I put it on low overnight, Monday night into Tuesday. I got home, you know, dinner was basically ready.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just kind of like, you know, the meat that I put in there was like, I don't know, that chuck roast, I just chopped it up. It's like $7. And then the vegetables, I mean, we have so much left over. So then last night I had that with rice. So tomorrow I'll have like rice cauliflower. You know, have you guys seen that rice cauliflower?
Yes, it's delicious.
Yeah.
I don't think
So
I've had it before.
okay. Yeah, so I've just tried different sides with it. That way, you know, it doesn't taste like eating the exact same thing, but it's just like, this is so good and it takes literally no time. So I've gotten all kinds of compliments and I'm just like, yeah, I've been slaving all day making this, even though I literally slept through the entire process. So yeah, a
Very
crock pot.
convenient.
Yes. Now, a lot of people have been talking about those Insta Pots. Has anybody, you guys have one? What's your experience with it? Tell me.
That's what I cook my rice in every day.
Oh, okay.
So that's a great, you can get those Instant Pots pretty cheap, and then you get the
Okay.
bulk rice, and then boom, you're set for months.
Gotcha. Now, it sounds like you like it, you use it daily?
Yeah, literally almost every single day. Yeah, I would say about 6 nights out of the week I use it.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very good. And now this other thing too that I have, an air fryer. Oh my goodness. Does anybody have one?
Mm-mm.
Yes, that's what I cook my
Okay.
tofu in.
God,
You
no.
need to find one. Run to the store. Get you an air fryer. Oh my goodness. So another thing that's it's healthy. You don't have to deep fry anything. So what have been doing, you know, those frozen pizzas that you can get at, like, you know, Walmart, Kroger,
Mhm.
wherever.
Yeah.
So I buy those, and instead of cooking the whole thing in the oven, I let it. I put it in my refrigerator when I get home. You know, it depending on when I get home, either the next day or that same day. I literally slice it and then wrap each one individually, then put it in the freezer. So whenever I do want, like, you know, I'm craving pizza, obviously I don't want to eat the whole thing. So I just take a pizza slice out of the freezer, put it in the air fryer for like literally like 3 minutes, no, 5 minutes. And then dinner's done, lunch is done. It is amazing. You guys need to get you an air fryer.
Bonita, I can agree with you on the air fryer is very good because I actually made homemade chips out of wheat tortillas, and you know I put it in the air fryer and made them, and they came out delicious.
I know. That is like one appliance that I'm just like, I didn't think I needed. And then it was on sale at one store. And I'm just like, if I don't like it, you know, it's like I didn't spend hundreds of dollars on it. So let me try it. And it's like, oh my, even the chicken, like chicken came out juicy, pork chops.
Mhm.
I mean, and it comes with a recipe book too, simple recipe book. I mean, it is just, to me, that is just like one thing. Like you can put it, whatever dinner you have, put it in the air fryer, take a shower. By the time you know, done with your shower, dinner's ready. So it's
Mhm.
not like when you put something in the oven and then you forget about it, and then your pizza's like basically charred black because you forgot about it. So
Right.
it turns off on its own. So that is definitely one thing out of everything that I've said. Get an air fryer, everybody. Do you all have any questions? So
Now,
far?
hey, Bonita,
Yes.
Bonita. So I don't have an air fryer, but we have an Instant Pot, and it's like a pressure cooker, and
Yes.
we can
And I'm the
actually we
opposite
use
with
yeah
you.
we usually use like we use it for like making rice or whatever. My dad made rice in it yesterday, and he made like I don't know he made like well, he made like white rice in it, but then
Okay.
I don't know what he did with the other kind. But yeah, we have one though, and it's actually pretty good. He made several recipes in it, and it's came out really good. So, but,
Okay, now so you guys tell me, because I'm debating, because I've got friends like you, Luke, who has an Instapot but don't have an air fryer. And I'm
hmm
basically the opposite. I have an air fryer, not an Instapot. Do you
yeah,
think I would need an Instapot, or vice versa? If you have an Instapot, do you think you would need an air fryer? I need advice.
I would say I mean the air fryer would sound good, except because I've seen it on commercials where like
Mhm.
it you don't have the grease or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
But I think the Instant Pot would probably be the best bet maybe But if you're thinking of the air fryer to like entertain people like with wings or whatever, then I mean then the air fryer would probably be good. But then if you want dinner in a hurry, then I would think the Instant Pot would be the best bet.
Okay, that is so true. So maybe I should go get me an Insta Pot. Because I've been playing around with it in my head. I'm like, okay, do I really need it? But Luke, you're making such good points.
Yeah.
Plus, like,
That's great, Luke.
I know, but the thing is, like, I agree with everything he's saying because, like, one of my friends put an entire turkey in an Insta Pot. I'm like, what the heck is happening?
Right, Bonita. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other thing with the air fryer too, it is the compartment is at least the one that I have. It's not very big, so you know it's perfect like for my 2-year-old because like I can put like 4 like chicken nuggets in there for her, and then the rest of the fries, and you know within like 5 minutes her dinner is ready. But then I'm just kind of like, you know, like you can only put like 1 slice of pizza, which is not a big deal really, but I'm just kind of like the space of the air fryer is not as big as like the Instapot. But Luke, okay, you have convinced me.
Well, that's good, Bernita. I'm glad I convinced you.
I mean, that's great.
Waiting for somebody to like tell me it's okay, go get it. But I mean, you really have been making good points though. So.
Oh, good.
So
that's
yeah,
good,
thank you
Bernita.
for helping me.
You're welcome, Bernita.
Yes,
All right, guys, we're nearing.
Yeah, I know.
2
I've been talking
o'clock.
so much.
Oh no, you've been fantastic. Thank you so much.
You guys are so welcome.
But yeah, if you guys have any additional questions, I'm going to put an email in the chat that you guys can reach out to.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Now, are you guys ready to do some exercise?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm good for exercise.
Okay. Because I just wanted to make sure that you guys were prepared for it, because I don't want to just throw it on you.
Oh wait, so we were planning to end it too. Did you have additional stuff?
I was gonna do like a short, I was gonna just do like a short little exercise routine. Nothing fancy, you're not gonna be dripping sweat or anything like that. So like maybe, how about this, Trent?
Yeah, what's up?
Maybe 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah. If you, I mean, I'm okay with that if Soki is. I have some open availability to stay on. And if you guys need to sign off, go ahead and do so. But if you want to stay on for a little bit extra longer, go ahead and do so.
You're not gonna hurt my feelings if you need to log off or leave. So I'm just happy that you guys. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. You've been super helpful.
You guys are so welcome. I learned a lot too, so it goes both ways. So. All right, let me show you guys some exercises. I'm gonna scoot my chair back. Oh, by the way, I am 8.5 months pregnant.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you. I have no idea what I'm having. I don't want to know. Yes. The baby's gonna cry, it's gonna eat, sleep, it's gonna keep me up regardless. So
well, definitely congrats to you.
Thank you so much. All righty, everybody. So now I know we've been sitting for a little while now. I'm gonna scoot my chair back. So something simple you can do if you're working behind Trent. I know you probably do all kinds of Zoom meetings all day. If you just want to do something to stretch your legs, all you do is just stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down. There you go. See, you're getting your squats in. And if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, cross your arms, So you stand up and then you don't sit down all the way. You just hover and up. Hover and up. See, I'm already getting warm. Very nice. All righty. See if you want to, because a lot of times typing away, all of a sudden, got all this tension here, right? Just take a few minutes, just rolling the shoulders back. Nice big circles. And here we go. Forward, same thing. Nice big circles. Let's go one more. All right, here we go. How about some neck rolls? Take your time on these, okay? You don't want to rush through them. Let's do one more. And here we go, switch direction. Let's do one more. Very nice. All right, something else you can do, especially sitting down all day. I'm gonna tilt the camera so you guys can kind of see. Something for your core, you can just have your hands behind your head like this. To right, left, right, left. There you go. And if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Very nice. All righty. And then sometimes too with my class, because I have a lot of things that you kind of, it doesn't, let me tilt it this way. All right. So you kind of do things like stomp your feet, and then you go crisscross, clap, clap, crisscross. All right, now we're gonna add something else, okay? Down, down, up, up, clap, clap. Down, down, up, clap. Makes you think a little bit too. All right, now we're gonna add something else. Now snap your fingers, snap, snap, down, down, up, clap, clap. It's okay if you mess up. All right, we're gonna add something else. Head, head, down, down, up. Wait, clap, clap. See, I already messed up. Just little things that you can do, you know, just to kind of take a mental break from what you're doing, looking at your screen, what you can do, even for your eyes. You know, turn your head maybe to the right or something, and then make a circle clockwise with your eyes. Don't move your entire head. Or you can stare forward, you know, make a big circle around the room. Don't move your head, just your eyes. And then you blink, go counterclockwise, same thing. Then try to relax your shoulders. Blink and now gaze all the way up. Don't move your head, just your eyes. Now blink, look all the way down. Don't move your head. All right, now let's gaze all the way to the right. Eyes only, try to keep your head as still as you can. And now all the way to the left. You can kind of feel the muscles in your eyes working, huh? And now blink. All right, this is going to be interesting. So here, gaze at the tip of your nose. Blink, look ahead. Tip of your nose. Blink, look ahead one more time. We're going to hold it here, okay? You can feel the muscles in your eyes taking a little strain. That's okay. Blink, look ahead. See, you've exercised almost your entire body just now.
That was great. We're gonna have to
That's wonderful.
have you on again just to do some exercises with us.
Sure.
Yes,
yeah.
I would love that. Yes.
Hug, hug. Thank you, guys.
Virtual
I
hugs.
learned so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Luke,
Good
I'm
to
going to
see
be
you.
thinking about
Good to
you when
meet you
I
all.
get that Instapot.
That's good, Bonita.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
Bonita.
Morgan,
Well, thank
friend.
you guys for joining
Yeah,
us. And we'll see
thank
you
you.
guys not next week, but the
Not next week, the
week after.
following week.
Following week, right, Morgan? Okay.
Every other Wednesday.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
And we'll have to follow up with Bonita about doing some exercises with us.
Yes, well,
Yes,
and also
absolutely.
I'm on baby wash. I'm 8.5 months pregnant. So I have
Oh
to,
gosh, so any
gosh.
day now. Wow.
well, I'm not due till March.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it's like early
So yeah,
March.
you still
So
got.
I'm thinking it will be close to like February, like the end of February. So, but I'll keep you guys posted, okay?
yeah.
that'd be
Sounds
great. Yeah,
good.
thank you.
Definitely. Yes.
Thank you
Good.
guys
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you.
You're welcome. It's nice
Thank
to meet you,
you.
Bonita.
Bye. Nice
Yeah,
to meet you.
nice meeting you,
Virtual
Bonita.
I
hugs.
can hug everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye.